Welcome to another presentation of the Silent Sports Video Blog. This is our Thursday Night Football edition, midweek edition of the sports blog, as today's date is September 12th, 2018. Of course, this is episode 55, and of course the two teams playing this Thursday night will be the Baltimore Ravens versus the Cincinnati Bengals. Troy West said thank you for joining me, and like I said, we'll be doing 2 blogs a week. Well, actually, it should be 3 times a week. I do my Sunday morning football hangover every Monday morning after every game, after every Sunday this season, and also this blog on Wednesdays, and then we'll do our normal Saturday blog, which I talk about mostly other sports. So this blog is just going to be mainly about tomorrow night's game between the Ravens and the Bengals. I also have my NFL pop rankings, the top 5 teams I think in the NFL right now. And like I said, check out the rest of our projects. I got the Spider-Man going. That's up right now. Did the first 30 video of that last night, so that's up on the channel right now. I'm gonna continue to do my other projects, God of War and Sonic Mania and all that. Even though I've been a little bit slacking a little bit. And Mega Man X Legacy Collection. I'm on Mega Man X3, but just haven't been able to beat this level that I'm stuck on, so that's why I haven't posted any videos on that. But yeah, this vlog, I did this last year as well, before I took my little hiatus. The Wednesday vlog was revolved around tomorrow night's game, the Thursday night game. So we just go give you a quick preview, talk about both teams. And let's start with the Ravens. They'll be on the road. They want to know they're coming off a huge blowout win against the Buffalo Bills Sunday. 47-3 was the final score. Ravens offense looked sharp, and Joe Flacco looks motivated. And when Flacco's motivated, he plays pretty well. So I wonder, can he continue to have a great season? Everybody think he's gonna have a great season, so hopefully that continues. The defense, of course, always shows up. Ravens defense always shows up, so that's not a surprise. But the Ravens look good so far. But the Bengals has been a thorn in their side. I think, might be wrong exactly, but I know probably like 6 out. They won 5 out of the last 6. I think they swept them like 2 years, and then the 1 year they split. I think last year they split, I believe, but the Bengals pretty much been owning the series of late. I think it's the 5 out of the last 6 meetings the Bengals have won. Of course, you remember last year on the final Sunday of the season, Ravens just needed a win to make the playoffs, and they got eliminated by the Bengals. So a little bit of a revenge game. Quick turnaround for both teams, of course. It'll be the Thursday night game. Bengals coming off a win against the Colts on the road. They pulled away at the end. Luck was driving. Receiver fumbled the ball. It was returned for a touchdown. That pretty much iced the game for the Bengals. Looked pretty good, you know. Seeing highlights of the game, didn't see the game of course, but seeing highlights of the game. Offense did their thing. I got Joe Mixon on my fantasy team. He had a decent game, almost 100 yards rushing, so offense looked pretty good. Of course, I mean, the Bengals got talent. It's just they could never take that next step to being an elite team. And Marvin Lewis, can he keep it going? You know, he somewhat on the hot seat, but if you think about it, maybe he's not. You know, he's been there 17 years. You know about his always have a playoff record. Maybe ownership is happy with him, so they might not make a move no matter how bad or good the season goes. But like I said, Bengals to me is a little bit of a sneaky team. They got the talent to do something, but will they? That's just the whole thing with Cincinnati. But they have on the Ravens of late. So we'll see how this game turns out. Like I said, the game Bengals at home. But I see this game pretty much. This is a division game. The division games is always tough to manage or tough to predict sometimes. But I think just going off what happened last week, you know, both of these teams, what they did Sunday, I think the Ravens are playing a little bit better, and I think they'll probably pull out a win. My score is 27-23. Might be a little. Now I'm thinking about that, might be a little bit of a high score, but that's how I think it's going to turn out. I think the Ravens are going to be able to force Dalton to, you know, some turnovers, shut the run game down. hopefully contain AJ Green, but the Bengals, like I said, they always found a way to beat the Ravens of late, so we'll see if they can do it again. Should be a good game though for it to be a short week. But I like the Ravens to win. I say about 27-23 would be the final score. Like I said, Ravens, I have them in the playoffs this year. Cincinnati, I think I have them as one of my contenders. I might. Let me see if I look at my. Yes, I do. Sort of one of my, potential, contenders. Maybe make the playoffs, but I got the Ravens actually making it. So, this is a crucial game though to be early in the season. Division games are always crucial. So, we'll see how it turns out. But I think the Ravens will pull it out and win tomorrow night. Of course, I'm from Baltimore, so that ain't why I'm picking it. I'm a Ravens fan, though. I admit that, but I'm not a crazy Ravens fan like some people that I know. But I still think they're gonna win tomorrow night, though. So, like I said, the blog's pretty short. Just give you a quick preview of the game. Only other thing we're gonna do every week is I have my NFL power rankings. Top 5 teams right now, in my opinion. So let's start with number 5. I got the Jacksonville Jaguars coming in at 5. They was a finalist in the AFC Championship. Defense still looks sharp. The offense still got to come around. Fournette's hurt though. See if he'll be ready this week for the Jaguars. So they is number 5. Number 4, Minnesota Vikings. Also was in an NFC Championship game. Like I said, defense looked good. Offense started off well, but slowed down at the end of the game. But I got them number 4. Number 3, the LA Rams pulled away from the Raiders on Monday night. I got the Rams basically making the Super Bowl. So just by potential and how they looked Monday, I put them at number 3. Number 2, I was about to say the Pittsburgh Steelers. They're not on my list. Spoiler alert. I mean, if they'd have won Sunday, they might have been on here. But they're not. The New England Patriots are actually coming in at number 2. Pretty much handled Houston. Didn't have that much problems with the Texans. Was in the Super Bowl last year. Still got Tom Brady. Gronkowski had a monster game Sunday. In the AFC, like I said, they going to be around. They're going to at least probably make the AFC Championship easily. So I have them at number 2. And number 1, the Philadelphia Eagles, until they lose, I guess. They look sharp, like I said, offensively. But defense pretty much shut down Atlanta, kept them out the end zone. Atlanta red zone offense is bad anyway, but they shut that down. And they're the champs, so I guess until they lose, I think otherwise. So my top 5 once again is 5, Jacksonville Jaguars. At 4, the Minnesota Vikings. Number 3, the LA Rams. Number 2, the New England Patriots. And at number 1, the defending champion Philadelphia Eagles. The Eagles play the Buccaneers this week. That'll be an interesting game. And Jacksonville and New England play each other this week, so that's a big game. I have all my picks, of course, Saturday on the Saturday blog, episode 56 on Saturday, so look out for that. But that's it. It'll be a short blog on Wednesday, just a quick preview of the Thursday night game and my power rankings for the week. I got the Ravens winning tomorrow. Both teams coming off wins, so should be an interesting game for a Thursday night game. So definitely have your eyes to the screen. And the winner of this game will be alone in first place in the division. So early. So this is a big game for both teams. So that'll do it. That's all I have for you. I just want to, like I said, Thursday night football edition. Touch on some other sports things. Boston Red Sox clinched the playoff spot yesterday. We'll talk about them this weekend. How much do I believe in them or not? Chris Sale is back. He only pitched 1 inning, but he's back. We'll see how Boston do. We'll talk about that Saturday. Big fight this weekend. Canelo at Triple G Part 2. So that fight's happened this Saturday, so I'll talk about that in the blog. NBA, not a lot of NBA going on, nothing new. I'll probably come up with something. I'll probably come up with a list or something, because it is getting close to the season though. So I'll probably start doing a list. So maybe I'll do top 5 centers or something like that. I have a list together for Saturday about the NBA, and of course NFL. We're going to pick all the games and I pick the top 5 games and I break them down even more. But you'll get all my picks. Last week I didn't do too good. I didn't do too bad. I didn't do that great. 9-7-1 was my record picking games. And pick them if you still want to play. The room's still open, but now you're a week behind. So if you still want to beat me, but like I said, I was going to give out a prize and everything, but I didn't get a lot of good responses from it. But if you still want to play, actually I'm not going to put it in this episode, but just watch my previous episodes, all my blogs, and password and the room is there. You got to download the ESPN Fantasy app first, and then everything else will fall in line. Search for my group and put in the password. You can join the pool if you like. And that's all. Well, this weekend, keep people down south in your prayers, or in your thoughts at least. The Carolinas look like they facing that Hurricane Florence. I'm in Maryland, in Baltimore, Maryland. We sort of, right now, we lucky. The path is going more towards the Carolinas, so we might just get some rain, maybe some wind, but that's it. We're not going to feel the brunt of the storm. So just be safe out there. Be careful. Evacuate. I think they already called for evacuations there, so get out of there if you can. And if you is there, man, just be prepared, and you'll be in my thoughts. We'll probably know a lot more Saturday, and I'll talk about that. Hopefully it's not too bad. Nobody lose their life with these storms. This is always the time of year. There's another one out there too that's forming, but I think it's going to be further down south as well. So we lucked out once again with those storms, so I'm grateful for that. And all you people that's down there, be safe. When I brought up before, I called my grandma, Miss Betty. She got family down there in the Carolinas, so I'll definitely be giving her a call, or make sure she goes down there. So I'm definitely gonna give her a call, and all you people that is there that happen to be watching this, be safe. Alright, well, that'll do it. I'm Troy West, and thank you always. I'll see you Saturday. Of course, you'll see me 3 times a week now: Mondays, Wednesdays, and Saturdays now. Monday, of course, with my Monday morning football hangover. So everybody have a wonderful week. I'll see you in a few days. Enjoy the football, enjoy all your sports, and I'll talk to you next time. Like I said, on my channel, check out all my video game playthroughs as well. Spider-Man is my newest project, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Thank you so much for watching.